Hey everybody, it's Scott Stiene, host of Bank the Bet podcast, coming to you from the Winners and Winers studio to talk a little Monday Night Football between my hometown Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams out there in the City of Angels. Right now the Rams are currently 3.5-point favorites at most books, and the total is 63 with a little bit of 62.5 starting to sprinkle in at a couple places. So depending on how you want to play that, you do have a half-point option at some shops around. The tale of the tape for these two heavyweights is as follows: Kansas City Chiefs are 9-1, 8-2 against the spread, and 5-5 as far as the overs versus unders go. The Los Angeles Rams also 9-1. However, they've had much less luck against the number this year, going just 4-5-1 against the spread, and they are also 5-5 as far as the totals go. A couple injuries on the receivers side, one for each team. Cooper Kupp for the Rams is out for the season with a knee injury. Sammy Watkins, ex-Ram, in a revenge spot here for Sammy, is most likely going to be out. He's still listed as questionable. However, my sources close to the team say, even though Sammy has made the trip, he will not be active. So we'll have to see how the final goes as he suits up and gives it a try. But I don't think he's going to be playing here. So let's talk about the total first, because it's 63. All right. By the way, don't forget to follow us here on the YouTubes. Check us out, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Follow us on social media. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And don't forget to listen to my podcast. You can hear me ramble every day for about half an hour. You can find the link on winnersandwiners.com. Click on Bank the Bet podcast, and you will have all of our archive shows, including the most recent one. So be sure and check that out as well. All right, so as far as this total goes, 63. Holy mackerel, 9 touchdowns, everybody. 9 touchdowns is what we need here. Couple things pointing at the over in this game. 12 times since 2003, there's been a total of 58 or higher. The over in those 12 contests is 9-2-1, including a game earlier this season that was 58, Kansas City versus New England. How many did they put up? 83. 83, by the way, which was the only other time the Chiefs played on artificial turf this year in New England. 83 was the number there. In addition, both of these two teams are very prolific offensively. Of course, you already knew that. How prolific, you ask? Well, they're both averaging 6.5 yards per play. Only 6 times in NFL history have two teams that average that many yards per play met, be it either in the playoffs or the regular season. Of those 6 times, the over is 5-1. All right, so I know what you're thinking. Slam dunk for the over, right? Pretty easy pick. 2-minute video, and we're all done. We part friends. Bye-bye. Well, not so fast. Let me tell you why the over gives me pause in this one. I think both of these teams are going to try to establish the run. Everybody's talked all week long about how terrible the Chiefs' run defense is, how terrible their defense is in general. They do rank 32nd in yards allowed, and it's not even close. Okay, it's not even close. However, what you don't know is the Rams are actually giving up more per rush than the Chiefs are. Rams are giving up 5.2 yards per rush, Chiefs 5.1. They're both in the bottom 4 as far as yards per rush allowed. What does that mean? They're both awful against the run. Both of these offenses like to run the ball. Todd Gurley, best in the business. Kareem Hunt, not too far behind him. He led the NFL in rushing last year. However, that's kind of tainted because Gurley sat out the last game of the season, and it was a title that Gurley could have won had he chosen to do so, but he did not. So, Todd Gurley, for my money, even though I'm a Kansas City homer, Todd Gurley best back in the NFL right now. It's close. It's close. Kareem Hunt, certainly top 5. So both of these teams are going to try to establish the run, all right? And I think they do a good job. And you know what happens when they establish the run? Totals stay down, all right? The games shorten out, and they don't get as many points scored. I think there's a danger of that happening here. That scares me away from the total. As far as the side goes, very simple. And I've got a pick here, but before I make my pick, I do want to give you a little cautionary tale. The money this week has all been on the Chiefs, all right? 75% of the bets, and 77% of the bets, 75% of the money have come in on the Kansas City Chiefs, all right? The Joes love them. The pros love them. Only a quarter of the bets are coming in on the Rams right now. What has Vegas done to adjust for this? Absolutely nothing. The only line adjustment they made was when it went from Mexico City to Los Angeles. The line went from 2.5 to 3.5, and there it has stayed, regardless of how much money has poured in on the Chiefs all week long. By the way, the record for the amount of money bet on an underdog, 80%. 80%. So we're getting close. They probably won't break the record, but they are very, very close. They are in nosebleed territory as far as underdog backing goes. So what does that mean in a nutshell? It means Vegas likes their position on the Rams. They're holding a lot of Rams money right now, and they don't mind it one bit. They need the Rams big time, and they like their position. That gives me pause, okay? However, I think there's too much value in this game. I like the Chiefs in the money line right here, all right? The Chiefs are a plus 155 underdog on the money line to win straight up. I'm not going to pass up that kind of value. That's better than 3-2 on your money for the team with the best record in the NFL, certainly tied for the best record in the NFL. I'm not going to pass that up. And if you guys have followed me for a while, if you listen to the podcast, we've talked about value bets before. It's a game that we're probably not going to win 50% of the time. In this position, the Chiefs probably don't win this game 50% of the time. However, at plus 155, they don't have to. They've just got to win 4 times out of 10 to make that a positive EV play. I think if this game gets played 10 times, I think the Chiefs win at least 4, maybe more than that. So I think if out of 100 times, Chiefs probably win 45, 46 times out of 100. Very close. It certainly makes a plus 155 the good play. That's my official play for this game. It's not rose-colored glasses. I'm a realist when it comes to money. I like the Chiefs. I really want to see them in this spot. Early in the week, I was thinking about the Rams. The more I looked at it, the more I couldn't pass up the money line here with my 9-1 Kansas City Chiefs going to Los Angeles. I like them to get it done. Plus 155. Go Chiefs, everybody. Hey, make that bet. You guys maybe even play the total if you want. I wouldn't be mad at you if you played the over. But when this game's over, let's gather up those tickets. Y'all join me, and we'll head back to the window. This is Scott Stiene. Good luck tonight, everybody. Take care. We'll see you again tomorrow when we're going to do what? We're going to take another swing at Maction. Woo! I know everybody's as excited as I am. So tune in for that, and we'll be talking about our Maction game of the week on Tuesday night. All right? Good luck, everybody. Take care.